Donald John Trump is an American politician, media personality, and businessman who served as the 45th President of the United States from 2017 to 2021. Before entering politics, he was a businessman and television personality. Trump was born and raised in the New York City borough of Queens, and received an economics degree from the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. He took charge of his family's real estate business in 1971, renamed it the Trump Organization, and expanded its operations from Queens and Brooklyn into Manhattan. The company built or renovated skyscrapers, hotels, casinos, and golf courses. Trump later started various side ventures, mostly by licensing his name. Trump and his businesses have been involved in more than 4,000 state and federal legal actions, including 6 bankruptcies. Trump entered the 2016 presidential race as a Republican and defeated 16 other candidates in the primaries. His political positions have been described as populist, protectionist, isolationist, and nationalist. He promised to build a wall on the Mexico-United States border, to renegotiate trade deals, to withdraw the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and to ban Muslims from entering the country. Trump won the general election on November 8, 2016, in a surprise victory against Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. He became the oldest and wealthiest person to assume the presidency, the first without prior military or government service, and the first to win the presidency without the support of a major party establishment. Trump's presidency was marked by controversy. He made false or misleading statements on a regular basis, according to fact-checkers. He withdrew the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, and the Iran nuclear deal. He imposed tariffs on goods from China and other countries. He also appointed 2 conservative justices to the Supreme Court. Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives in December 2019 for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress related to his attempts to pressure Ukraine to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden. He was acquitted by the Senate in February 2020. In the 2020 presidential election, Trump was defeated by Biden. He refused to concede defeat and made false claims about the election being stolen. On January 6, 2021, a mob of his supporters attacked the U.S. Capitol building in an attempt to prevent Congress from certifying Biden's victory. Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives for incitement of insurrection, but he was acquitted by the Senate. Trump is a controversial figure. His supporters admire his business acumen and his willingness to speak his mind. His critics view him as a demagogue and a threat to American democracy. As of June 2023, Trump's net worth is estimated to be $2.5 billion. He is married to Melania Trump and they have 5 children. Donald Trump is a businessman, television personality, and former President of the United States. He was born in Queens, New York City, in 1946, and he is best known for his real estate ventures, including the development of Trump Tower and other high-profile properties in New York City and around the world. Trump first gained national prominence in the 1980s and 1990s as a brash and outspoken celebrity, often appearing in tabloid newspapers and on reality television shows. In 2016, he ran for President of the United States as the Republican nominee, and he won the election, defeating Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. During his presidency, Trump was known for his unconventional approach to politics and his use of social media to communicate directly with the American people. He implemented a number of controversial policies, including a travel ban on several predominantly Muslim countries, a crackdown on illegal immigration, and a significant tax cut for corporations and the wealthy. Trump's presidency was marked by a number of scandals and controversies, including allegations of collusion with Russia during the 2016 election, an impeachment trial in 2019 over his handling of foreign policy in Ukraine, and his response to the COVID-19 pandemic. He was also known for his often confrontational relationships with members of the media and political opponents. Trump lost his bid for re-election in 2020 to Democratic nominee Joe Biden, and he has continued to be a polarizing figure in American politics. Prior to his presidency, Trump was primarily known as a real estate developer and businessman. He inherited his father's real estate business and expanded it into a global empire, including hotels, casinos, and golf courses around the world. Trump has been involved in a number of controversies throughout his career, including numerous lawsuits and bankruptcies related to his business ventures. He has also been accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women. Trump's presidency was marked by a number of high-profile policy initiatives, including tax reform, efforts to repeal the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and a renegotiation of trade agreements with other countries. Trump is known for his use of social media, particularly Twitter, to communicate directly with his supporters and criticize his opponents. He was often criticized for his use of inflammatory language and personal attacks on social media. Trump's relationship with the media was often contentious, with many news organizations accusing him of spreading misinformation and labeling their coverage of his administration as fake news. He frequently referred to the press as the enemy of the people. Trump's foreign policy was marked by a number of high-profile initiatives, including a historic meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement, and a significant shift in U.S. policy toward Israel. Trump was impeached twice during his presidency, first in 2019 over his handling of foreign policy in Ukraine, and again in 2021 for his role in inciting a mob that stormed the U.S. Capitol building. Trump's presidency was also marked by his response to the COVID-19 pandemic, which included a controversial travel ban on several predominantly Muslim countries, as well as criticism of his handling of the crisis in the United States. Overall, Donald Trump is a polarizing figure in American politics, with a large base of supporters who see him as a champion of their values and a vocal opposition who criticize his policies and behavior.